The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Now it's Alvarez, Messi, and this is Totti. Baresi does well to get it back. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking tidy in possession here. Caceres, Beckenbauer, played back into the centre. Now it's Alvarez, and he's worked it through. A lot of space ahead of him. Crosses in it. Oh, what a climb! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. Oh, that's nice. Opts to play it back. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Messi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still goalless at the moment. Chance here to counter. That's a little off target. Rijkaard. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And he's opted for the long pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's been played through. Araujo cuts out the pass. That's really well cleared. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. It's a goal kick. Rijkaard is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Messi. Nesta.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Rijkaard. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Alvarez. Messi. And the finish! There it is! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
White. Baresi. And it's White. Now this... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ronaldinho plays it short. Costa Curta is... And the shot! And again! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And he's been shifted off it. White is looking to influence the game from out wide. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Shot at goal! Costa Curta gets it clear.
Birmingham really should be happy to let this half run out.
Just the goalkeeper's a bit shapes to shoot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Alvarez. A header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even...
Could be danger here! Caceres. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Now it's Alvarez. Shot, tries a shot! They've done it! Two to the good, and they... And we hit half-time. To review the first half.
Birmingham really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second. Totti! Pedri. No way through there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Alvarez. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To increase the lead. Oh, what a save from Van der Sar!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Totti. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Nunez gets into a good position. Ronaldinho. And it's White. Passing nice and neat. He is through, and the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Pedri certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Alvarez. Number 8, Francesco Totti. Number 2.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Bale. He's got away.
Number 11, Bale. Number 13.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Carlson. Substitution.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Darwin. Rijkaard. Spread it left. Now it's Bale. Out to the left it goes. Now Tonali. And here's Bale. Ruben Neves. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Darwin. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Ruben Neves is onto this.
Hiroshima truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
And he's had it nicked away. Good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe, he shifted it to the flank. Spread out to the left. Mbappe takes a shot! Oh, taken with style. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Substitution on the field. Number 22. Tonali.
We have got changes here
Number
from both
6,
sides, in fact.
Conte.
This is
Coming on
threatening
the
to become a
field,
really good
number
game.
15.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter,
Number
but they've got to stay
41.
calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Substitutions taking place.
Messi! And that was very necessary. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the lead now. And Messi! It's anyone's ball now. And that would have been game, set and match.
Messi clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Donadoni with the short one. Donadoni crosses it in. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ruben Neves. Valverde. And here's Bale. Messi picked out brilliantly. Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Messi. Oh, that was vital.
There will be 3 minutes
Now it's Darwin.
at a time.
Has a look and plays it forward. Rijkaard. Ruben Neves. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Knocks it out wide. Rice. Now there's a fine ball. Donadoni! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Alvarez receives it in a good... Could be danger here! And that's played in, and the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Bale. Griezmann. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Quality ball. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Griezmann. Mateus. That's a nicely shaped ball. Eto'o. Gusto deals with that comfortably. And he's managed to get rid. Saliba.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's going for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. Messi stood up well to him there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Eto'o might just make this. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Totti. And here's Alvarez. Has a look and place it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Rice. And here's Alvarez. And this is Messi. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. So much time and space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Bale. Pinches it off him.
Bale really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Rice. Rijkaard. Costa Curta. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Griezmann. And that's been intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And the ball's gone astray. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Pulls off a sensational save. Decent enough try. Mateus. Bale.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Well timed. Excellent interception. And it's Totti. Rice. Now it's Eto'o. Just eases him off the ball. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Gilberto Silva.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Mateus. And there is the half-time whistle. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Birmingham definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann. Araujo makes the interception. Conte. Showing great feet there. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. Araujo calmly anticipates. And here's Alvarez. Looking for the run. Thinks about the shot. Tries a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Rice. No way through there. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. It could be, and he shoots! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Gilberto Silva has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Rice, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He might be in here! Griezmann was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Plays a sharp little ball here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great ball if he can get there. And he's onside. And he can clear it away. Gilberto Silva and Mateus. And he's found the way past. Griezmann! Goal! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Phoenix Rising really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Foot in. And here's Eto'o. And it's Totti. Can he get it through? Now it's Alvarez. He's picked his way through. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Eto'o. Great defending, strong and determined. That's good running with the ball. Conte. Now it's Alvarez. Totti. Into the last 5 minutes.
Birmingham can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Griezmann. No, that's been intercepted. Rice. That has been cut short. Totti. Oh, nicely intercepted. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That looks a good ball through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Might want to be careful there.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Alvarez claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Thank you very much for your support.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
Gusto makes the interception. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Messi.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is so integral to it. And the shot! Goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will... Mateus! It's bounced back off the post. It's anyone's ball now. Showing good feet. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Barcelona definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Now it's Totti. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Cáceres. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Xabi Alonso. Rijkaard. Totti. Can he finish? It's run loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Can he get it through? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Conte. Messi. Now, can they... And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Tonali. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Kante calmly anticipates. Vinicius Junior is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tonali. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Casemiro. And it's Xabi Alonso. The message is clear, none shall pass. Tonali cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Alvarez. Mateus. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Tonali. Xabi Alonso. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's on it, can he get away? Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Mateus. Casemiro. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Dink through. That is good alertness. Cáceres spots it and intercepts. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cáceres cuts it out. Mateus. He's not got that quite right. Casemiro. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And we have our very first corner. Now it's Totti, and here's Messi. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's in a good... Oh, shooting chance! Araujo gets it away. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Well timed, excellent interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good ball! Tries a shot! Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tonali and Casemiro. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Michel Platini. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he cuts out the supply. And that's put paid to a promising move. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, super find. He goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style! And they've got their lead back. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's a little off target. Tonali. Platini. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And here's Xabi Alonso. Oh, what a ball! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
El dorsal 25, el dorsal 24 serán sustituidos por el dorsal.
Now it's Mohamed Salah.
El dorsal 21.
And it's Xabi Alonso, looking tidy in possession here. Tonali. Kokchu. And here's Rafinha. Nicely weighted. There's the shot! Brilliant! Brilliant! Mohamed Salah! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Oh, he's been caught and shoots! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Mohamed Salah really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And now he has two. Barcelona take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Mohamed Salah.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be...
Can he finish? And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry.
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's managed to get rid. Great defending, strong and determined. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Rafinha. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Kukçu. And this is Mohamed Salah. That's been slipped through. Real chance! Xavi Alonso does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Lucas Moura. Casemiro.
Habrá 4 minutos
There
de
will be
descuento.
4 extra minutes. Messi going full steam down the flank.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Rafinha. And it's Kukçu. Platini. Good take, and is he in? And time is up. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, what are your thoughts on... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other fullback before or since.
In what regard?
Well, with his pace, skills and his overlapping runs, he effectively revolutionised the role. He turned the fullback into a vital attacking weapon. It inspired so many players to be just like him.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, River Plate have always been considered the uptown club amongst those in the Argentine capital, but the supporters, believe me, are no less passionate or loud. The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos.
Chance for a shot! They've scored! And that's got him off to a flyer!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
River Plate are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rivaldo. Oh, good read. Rice. And it's Totti. He can run onto that. Good take. Alvarez! Palmer.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. This looks promising. Backward it goes. Oh, well played, well played. And here's Alvarez. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Rice, ready to try one. He's trying the shot. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Totti. That has been cut short. Zanetti. Palmer. Couldn't squeeze it through. Crunching tackle. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Rivaldo. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival, Jordi Alba. And this is Tevez. Tevez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Palmer. Now it's Alvarez. And this is Totti. He's found a way. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Looking to play him in. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. That ball looks a good one. Araujo. And it's Rijkaard. Messi. And he's lost his man here. Jordi Alba defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that's well spotted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, there's a probing ball. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now that's well seen too. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And they've got rid. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Tevez couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's shifting through the gears here. That's a cute ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And this is Tevez. Great vision. Palmer. Now this could be it. He's had a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Birmingham certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a sharp pass. Nicely weighted ball. He's away! Look at the space here. And he shoots! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Now it's Messi. He's got away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta. Conte, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Araujo. Alvarez. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on.
Real chance! They've done it! River Plate are level. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Rijkaard. Now it's Palmer. Tonali did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's fab. And a shot! No mistake! And they get themselves in front! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Pinches it off him. Now it's Tevez. Valverde gets a foot in here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that's been won straight back. Valverde. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now, can he find a finish? And the shot! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Cambio en el River Plate. Número 22.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Número 32.
So the lead now is 2.
Número
To be
30.
expected, Peter, they've
Messi.
gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Número 33.
That'll be a corner.
Número 9. Número 11.
River Plate with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. And it's Cruyff. That's good play. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Lucas Moura. Now it's Messi. He might be in here! Oh, super ball! Tries a shot!
Villa really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Tonali. Now it's Villa. Another chance from a corner. Oh, important interception. And now they can stretch it! That has not gone well. Now it's Neymar.
Oh, great feat, that.
He has found the way through. Chance, surely! And he hits the net! Deep into injury time! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football, a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
This was all about tactics, Peter, a weakness...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Give him the ball anywhere near the box and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Sergi. Rijkaard. Good ball, good take. And he's away. Decent chance! And he's done it!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Après 7 minutes de jeu par
Marseille are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Royce. Marseille finding their passes. And now they can clear their lines. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Petri. Royce. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Alvarez. And this is Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now he's off and running. Cafu gets over and intercepts. First quarter of an hour gone. Royce. Petri. Out to the right. And it's made its way to him. Climbs up big! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well-timed, excellent interception. And it's Petri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Van der Ven clears. Batistuta. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's been cut out, well played. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. Conte. Rice. Messi. Back to the keeper it goes. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Matheus Cunha. And this is Batistuta. Conte. And it's Totti. Cafu.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Totti. Conte. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Matheus Cunha. Sergi is looking to influence the game from out wide. That's really well cleared.
Birmingham have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Sergi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Torres. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. He's through, now is he in? Alvarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Alvarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. Now it's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Marseille are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi tries a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi. And he's got the beating. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That pass isn't the best. He's not got that quite right. Ambitious ball here. Arau. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Birmingham certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 20.
So off we go once more.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 7.
Can he get it through? He's picked shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Mbappe. That has ended up in no man's land. And they're quick to get it back. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Howson. And that has put paid to that. Messi, and the flag has stayed down.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pass somewhat off target, and it's Royce. Dink through. Vicario claims comfortably. Alvarez being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Royce, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's a sharp little ball here. Totti. Totti tries looking up for options on the left. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Conte, and that's been intercepted. It's a searching pass. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. He is through here. Alvarez looking to penetrate opposition lines. Royce. Cafu floated through, and he was quick to react. Cafu is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh no, what has happened here? Sergi. And it's Royce. Just about up to 75 minutes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gusto. And it's Rice. Now it's Messi. Pedri. Pedri goes steaming forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Alvarez. He's found a way through. Rijkaard. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Van de Ven. No, that's been intercepted. Rice. And it's Totti. He's found a way through. And Messi! And somehow he kept it out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. And here's Messi. Oh, nice touch. Messi! Sticks it away! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And we're done. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy way. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces.
Alvarez! And it's a goal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Kilmarnock are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Alvarez. Donadoni has given away a free kick. Just eases him off the ball. Donadoni. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Out to the left it goes. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. He can run onto that. That has been cut short. And that is as far as they're going to go. Messi. There's the shot!
Messi really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
He won't be happy with that one. Alvarez. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's good play. That's a super give and go. Oh, well played, well played. Araujo gets good distance on it. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Totti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alvarez. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And this is Totti. No, that's been intercepted. Kilmarnock upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the...
Shapes to shoot! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them.
There's the header! It's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that.
And Messi! He scores! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Totti. Well, no joy this time. Albert Ferrer. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. De Bruyne. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Batistuta. Conte. That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he get on the end of this? Baresi makes the interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
2 added minutes has been
De Bruyne.
indicated.
Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. No way through. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And the second half gets underway. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Birmingham clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rijkaard. Totti. Good ball, good take. He's in a great position here. And this is Totti. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Totti!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Del Piero. And it's Totti. Threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. Looks face to face with the shot and goal! Yes! Pomp, panache and passion. This a man full of it all. A mere formality, nigh on us, and that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, great chance! And he's heaved it away. Davids. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rijkaard. Knocks it into space. Davids. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. Messi is onto it in a flash. Now it's Alvarez. He's through, now is he in? Alvarez! He's delivered all right! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment faced. Can he finish? It's a goal! 2-0, and in next to no time. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time, and he put it where very few can.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Out of play for a goal kick. And this is Messi. And it's made its way to him. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Alvarez.
That was lovely, that.
That is a great pick out. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Messi, he's picked his... And Messi! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Inter are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Messi! Messi! Just swings wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Rice. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Alvarez. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Abbiati will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager...
And the shot! And it's in! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal!
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter.
Oh, what a shot at goal! Oh, taken with style! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
This has become one superb game of football.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Alvarez. And it's Totti. Howson is always looking to break lines. Strokes it back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
He's had a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. He saw the date. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. He'll know exactly where he wants to put it. Really well taken goal. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And now he has 2. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Cafu. Davids. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, it's come loose. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Totti. Rice. Messi. Davids proves too strong, too smart. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are... And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 6, Messi. Lascia il campo per il numero 5.
And we are underway again. And it's Totti. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh no, what has happened here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's picked out the run. Conte, a man never lacking in drive or determination. This looks promising.
Might want to be careful there.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shot could be on. And that has been clubbed away. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. That has been cut short.
Totti really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can. Just about everything he's done, for me, he's done it with real conviction.
He certainly has. Really satisfying performance from him. A smiling satisfaction emanating from him. He is embracing this game. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
A heavy challenge.
80.607 spettatori.
Conte tries to play it through. And this is Messi. Zanetti. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Zico. Aimed beyond the defence. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that interception, well, oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Totti. He's picked his way through. Totti proves just a little bit, and he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Defending of the desperate variety. Van der Ven deals with that comfortably. Nicely shaped ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Totti driving forwards. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic. And he's quick to get it clear again. No, he's not getting his way this time. Nicely weighted ball. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And here's Alvarez. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Probing pass. Now it's Son Heung-min. Quarter of an hour played. Pass somewhat off target. Kubo. And it's Valverde. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Dembele. Oh, that's a fine interception. It's a pretty loose pass. Traumeri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's been slipped through. Oh no, this does not look good.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Now, can he find a finish? Shot, surely! He's scored! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Paris Saint-Germain look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
Decent chance! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
That has certainly made... Alvarez! Oh, the ball's right... Oh, what has happened here? Alvarez, he is onto this. Dealt with nicely by the defence. 30 minutes gone. Saliba. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Birmingham clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He is just caressing the ball. Alvarez has got himself a free kick. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? from Courtois. And we have our very first corner. Oh, well played. And that should get the job done. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Van de Ven. Kubo. Oh, that's a key interception. Kunde. Conte. Looking for the run. Oh, it's a great ball here. Chouameni. And Robertson. Dembele is onto it in a flash. Chouameni. Van de Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
2 added minutes has been
Rice
indicated.
going full steam down the flank.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Goes for a shot! Cleared without hesitation. Kunde. Quality ball. Costa Cook. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
So it's back to business.
Birmingham are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And here's Alvarez. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's gone loose. Nicked it back promptly. Oh, sweet feet. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, terrible pass. And this is Son Heung-min. He's on it, can he get away? Son Heung-min could try cutting inside here. And that has been cleared. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. And here's Alvarez. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Alvarez charging forward, the ball at his feet. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And claimed it back swiftly. Van de Ven gets good distance on it. And it's gone back to the keeper. Passing nice and neat. It could be in here. Shoots!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Alvarez. Number 8. Francesco Totti. Number 37.
They've played it short.
Number 41. Rice. Number 6. Conte. Coming on the
So
field.
much time and space
Number
here.
99.
Deftly
David
away.
Villa. Number 7. Lucas Moura. Number 14. Williams Saliba.
Costa Curta.
Number 22. Tonali. Number
Lucas
15.
Moura.
Federico Valverde. Substitution in progress.
Nice looking ball. David Villa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Dembele. Great ball if he can get there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Lucas Moura. It's Lucas Moura! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Now it's Messi. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Birmingham really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Valverde. Looking to play him in. And that has been clubbed away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Searching pass he's played there. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Villa really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Valverde tries making a foray down the right. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Lucas Moura.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Driving on and making good progress.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been won straight back.
There will be
That's
1 minute
really well
added time.
manoeuvred. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And this is Messi.
Well, he certainly won.
That's that, the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, now, this guy really is an icon. Diego Armando Maradona, few commanded a stadium in quite the way that he did, particularly on that fateful day, the 22nd of June, 1986. A day marked down in football history for so many reasons, some, of course, crazily controversial, and others quite the opposite. Either way, Jim, he was just mesmerising, wasn't he?
Absolutely, Peter. It's quite incredible what happened during those 4 minutes.
And to some extent it turned out, of course, to be a redemptive moment when you think back on how the previous tournament in Spain had finished for him. Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Ronaldinho gets into some space. And he's found a way past. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Totti. Oh, what has happened here? That's going to go a long way. He can get that clear. Played out to the left flank.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Messi. Oh, that's neat. Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Messi. He's found a way through. Picked out brilliantly. They're urging him to shoot. Takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Out for a throw. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Half an hour played now, and he cuts out the supply. That's a little off target, and it's Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alvarez is onto this.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, no joy this time. Chooses to go cross-field. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, sweet feet. Not the most accurate pass. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gattuso is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And the pass is intercepted. And it's made its way to him. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Could be danger here. Totti. Rice. Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. No, that's been intercepted. And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Birmingham are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Gattuso. And this is Ibrahimovic. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, some tackle that. Showing good feet. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. And the ball's come loose here. Now it's Messi. Now it's Totti. That is a great pick out. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
There they go, hunting again.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Alvarez, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ibrahimovic, real chance! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! He's got himself an absolute peach. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 2.
So the first goal of the game.
Number
Look, you can't
41.
deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Francesco Totti.
Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press.
Coming on the
Knocks it
field.
into... And the finish! He scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Rijkaard clears. Pelé. And here's Maradona. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's straight offside. David Villa goes steaming forward. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Xavi Alonso. And it's Xavi Alonso. And that interception was most necessary. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Hullet. He's picked his way through. Oh, look at this. Hullet!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's gone out for a throw-in. Nesta. That is ended up in no man's land. Well, they've got it again. Good chance here! Oh, that's a waste.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Five minutes left on the clock. Cruyff.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared without complication. And claimed it back swiftly. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He is through here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box...
There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Looking for a runner. Passing is crisp and sharp. And no, that was never going to make it. Conte. And this is Totti. And here's Messi. And Messi!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
And here's Messi. He's away. Messi! Off the post. Zanetti gets rid without sophistication. Rijkaard. He's on it. Can he get away? He might be in here. He's found. And the shot! He's delivered all right! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's played it in low.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Going to be disappointed with that. Borussia Dortmund have it back and can go again. Looking to play him in. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Nicely spread. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Raul with a definite foul there. Now it's Alvarez. Tries to play it through. Raul, Mbappe, and the shot! It's loose, and oh, he's been caught napping.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Alvarez. Can he get onto this? Totti. Out to the right. Raul hurtling down that right flank. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
A heavy challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Rice. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he get it through? And this is Raul. Great defending, strong and determined. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Van de Ven. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard, there he goes, motoring forward. That's a shade optimistic. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Can he get on the end of this? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's had it taken off him. It's a searching pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Rashford. Rijkaard. And claimed it back swiftly. Messi. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Deep into stoppage time. He's gone for goal! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And he has slightly undercooked that one. Can he finish? They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, just skips past his man. Eder Militao defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Zanetti simply refused to be outdone there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now that looks a decent ball. Timber makes the interception. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard. Totti looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Almost an hour gone. And it's Totti. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. Totti, delicate ball, and it needs to be. And he was alert to it. Takes a shot!
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Number 97, Aubameyang. Substitution.
Rice with the short one. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Mbappe, and he's searching. Shot, surely! And it's come back out to him. Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. Rashford goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That's really well cleared.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That looks a cracking ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. Knocks it into space. Lovely bit of skill. And that pass isn't the best. Olise. Oh, such a clever touch. He's going for goal. That is some save from Khan. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Messi really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Olise. 75 minutes played. Looking for options for movement. Rice. He's in plenty of space here. Gets a good foot in there. Now, can they get him away? The most accurate pass. There's a sharp little ball here. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Aubameyang. Tonali. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, super find. And that's been won straight back. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Bale. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Raul. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Olise, he's tried one! Fantastic from Olise! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they are pulling clear here. That is a dot. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And that gets things running. Alvarez making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value...
And he's following up!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a good ball. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Totti! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Aimed beyond the defence. He's found a way through. That has ended up in no man's land. Ah, that's a fine interception. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Now it's Alvarez. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Alvarez receives it in a wide position. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And here's Alvarez. Now, can they get him away? Tchouaméni is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Gusto promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's made its way to him. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Knocks it into space. Great defending, strong and determined. Suarez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, nicely intercepted. Tries to play it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Rijkaard getting this one clear. Beckenbauer. Cruyff. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. Messi. Totti. This might spell danger. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Messi has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Looking for options for movement. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Alvarez. Can he finish? Cruyff. Van Bronckhorst.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Costa Curta. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Can he get it through? Tchouaméni, and that interception was most necessary. Aim forwards. Now it's Totti. That's good play. Totti ploughing through the middle. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's got away. He's cut it out. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And now they can clear their lines. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And we're underway again.
Birmingham have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Played out towards the right wing, and he's managed to get free. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And reclaimed it in a trice. He's picked his way through. And it's Messi. Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. Now it's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Totti. Great big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Neymar. And here's Alvarez. Time and again, they are repelled. It's Totti! Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Messi. That is Conte. Conte touches it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Alvarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's had it taken off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That was good alertness.
El dorsal 14.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
El dorsal 30, el dorsal 7, Rooney.
Now it's Villa. Oh, well played. Hernes is someone with real dynamite in his boots. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0. Pinches it off him. Robson. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he's straight offside.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Rooney! And that could have brought them level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
As we head towards the end. Great chance! They've scored! Barcelona are back in business. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
That has certainly made things interesting. And the shot!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay onside, Peter. That was really clever.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Messi chasing after it. And it's Messi. Great vision. David Villa is onto this.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Villa.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
4 extra minutes added on. And once more he proves rigid and robust.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are on Mbappe! Goal! Arsenal! And what a start!
And it looks like we're going to get the entertainment we were all hoping for.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Foot in. Rijkaard. Now it's Totti. Little pass back. And it's Conte. And he's had it nicked away. Conte. Rice. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is great defending, so alert. Costa Curta getting this one clear. Showing great feet there. Oh, that's fabulous. He's through here. He's found a way through. And the shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Alvarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Alvarez.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Totti. Great vision. Oh, important interception. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And he cuts out the supply. He's through, now he's had a chance! Timber clears it away. Now it's Alvarez. And here's Totti. Pinches it off him. And here's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that's well spotted. There's a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Gets his head on it! Oh, it's come off the upright. Messi, very much a man of this moment. And here's Mbappe. That's an excellent interception. And that was very necessary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Quality ball. Now it's Alvarez. And reclaimed it in a trice. Totti. Now it's Messi. Conte. Bellingham producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Totti. And he skips past his man. And this is Totti. Goes for a shot! Goal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And we hit half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great position.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And the finish! He's scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful
chance, surely! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal.
And he shoots! Off the post! And here's Alvarez.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, Red, nice interception. He's in a great position here. Gusto calmly anticipates. And here's Alvarez. Messi. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Aimed beyond the defence. He has found a way through. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. Rice. And here's Totti. That is good strength. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Rice having a look. Outstanding save to keep that out. Now it's Messi. And it's Rice. Good ball, good take. That has been cut short. Messi. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Totti. Totti was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Alvarez. And here's Totti.
Totti really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's on it. Can he get away? Bellingham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Gusto gets over and intercepts. Adams. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. That's a sharp pass. Rice. 5 minutes left on the clock. Well timed, excellent interception. No, that was never going to make it. No, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? And he's in, and the shot! Oh, denied at the last.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Defending of the desperate variety. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Rice,
3 minutes at a time.
Neymar, and there's his chance to lead the counter. Costa Curta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Please
Alvarez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Birmingham definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running in behind.